After Tasha K's recent statement, a new storm has erupted on social media. Fans accused her of favoritism in support of Martell Holt. Hundreds of comments and videos began circulating on various platforms, with people saying that Tasha had lost her journalistic impartiality and was being soft on Martel. On the one hand, there were those who spoke in her support, saying that she was only hearing both sides of the story, but the majority believed that Tasha had crossed the line this time. For 2 days they were silent, but on the third day they started their live session. This time his tone was more serious and burdened than before. Tasha said, "I know y'all are upset about my last video, but I'm just trying to get to the bottom of things. I talked to Martel, I talked to his team, but remember, talking is not endorsing anyone." There was a deep seriousness on his face while saying this. She admitted that her style of speaking may have given some people the wrong impression, but she was firm in her stance that the media's job is to show every side, no matter how unpopular. Meanwhile, Melody Shari also shared an indirect post that read, "Truth needs a voice to speak, but silence is sometimes the greatest testimony." Fans immediately understood that the message was for both Tasha and Martel. The comment thread is closed. Someone said that Melody was a strong woman who persevered through all the trials. So someone suggested that she give it all up and focus on her new life. A debate broke out on social media. Meanwhile, OWN network sources have reported that the production team is keeping a close eye on Martel's case. If he is found guilty, his contract is likely to be suspended. "We cannot show anyone on screen who is involved in a case of torture. OWN's rules are strict and public pressure is mounting," said an insider. As soon as this news came, there was a stir in the entire entertainment media. Hashtags like "Cancel Martell Holt" and "Stand with Melody" started trending. After Tasha K's live, various bloggers cut her clips and uploaded their reviews. Some said Tasha has become Martel's PR team. Others said she was telling the truth at the wrong time. That same night, Martell Holt posted a short message on Instagram. "Sometimes silence is the strongest response." But this silence could not last long. The next morning, a blogger, Carson, uploaded a video in which he claimed to have new evidence, showing that Martel had sent certain messages through which were later used in Melody's case. When Carson's video went viral, Tasha K's followers split into two groups. One group was saying that Carson was lying just to increase her views, while another was saying that if the evidence is correct, Martel's career is over. Discussions began within the OWN network that Martel's scenes might have to be cut if the case got worse in the media. According to sources, the show's executive producer Carlos King said in an internal meeting, "We want to be transparent, but we have to maintain the trust of the audience. The court's decision is negative, we will have to step in." Orion, on the other hand, took to her Instagram Live and said, "Everyone is blaming me, but I'm just a woman standing by my man. Everyone else is spreading lies." Hearing this, people reacted strongly. Some said she was a loyal woman, but the majority wrote that this loyalty led to Martel's downfall. Now the situation had reached a point where a web of conflicts had formed around each character. The media, the court, and social media, the same question was echoing everywhere. Is Martell Holt really on the brink of the end of his career? There was a strange noise outside the courthouse that day. Dozens of reporters, cameras, and fans were waiting for Martell Holt. There was a strange uneasiness in the air, as if everyone was waiting for an explosive revelation. When Martel arrived at the door of the courthouse, his face was confident, but his eyes showed weariness. He walked in solemnly, dressed in a black suit, followed slowly by his lawyer, Alan Morris. The media representatives fired a barrage of questions. "Martel, were you really pressuring Melody through? Was Tasha K's video planned in favor of you?" But Martel said nothing, just looked at the camera for a moment and went inside. The atmosphere inside the court was completely different. The silence was profound. Melody Cherie's team was already there. She was wearing a light blue dress, her face calm but her eyes strong. When the judges entered, everyone stood up. The hearing began. Martel's lawyer argued that the media had damaged Martel's reputation by distorting the facts, and that the reports against him were without evidence. Melody's team, on the other hand, said that it was not just the media, but Martel's own behavior that led to his downfall. They put before the court some of the alleged messages Ariane sent, in which she seemed to agree to lie for Martel. There was silence in the courtroom before adjourning the hearing. The judge warned both parties that strict action would be taken if anyone tried to influence the court through the media. When the hearing ended, the media outside once again created a stir. Tasha K's team declined to immediately respond. However, by evening, he had uploaded a video titled "Media Doesn't Lie. It only shows what people hide." In that video, Tasha said that she respects the court's decision, but regrets that the media is being blamed. She added, "I only speak the truth, however bitter it may sound. What Martel said was his position, not mine." Meanwhile, an emergency meeting was held at the OWN network office. Producer Carlos King and other executives discussed the future of the show. Ratings were going down, but the buzz on social media was increasing. If we take Martel off the show, the controversy will end, but the ratings will also go down, said a producer. Carlos replied, "We want drama, but we can't lose our reputation." It was decided that the final decision will be taken after the next order of the court. Melody did a live session that night. "I am tired now. I don't want to fight. I just want a safe life for my children," she said calmly. Hearing his words, thousands of fans sent heart signals. Someone said, "Melody, you are the truth." So someone wrote, "God will give you justice." Martel, on the other hand, posted a short post saying, "I am silent because the noise hides the truth." These words were an indication that he still maintained his innocence. The next day took a new turn. A well-known blogger claimed that Tasha's meeting with K. Martel was not just an interview, but a deal, in which certain information was withheld from the public. This news gave a new twist to the whole scenario. Tasha K immediately responded, "It's all lies. I have proof that I never took any financial advantage from anyone." But by then the damage was done. People started calling her Martel's lawyer instead of Queen of the Press. Speaking to the media, an OWN network representative said, "We are currently reviewing all the facts. Appropriate action will be taken if anyone's behavior violates the network's rules." The same statement sparked a new debate among fans, whether this hinted at Martel's exit. Some said Melody's truth would win, while others said it was all a ratings game. Meanwhile, Irwin posted a new post saying, "I'm not anybody's puppet. I'm just trying to live my life." But people in the comments mocked her for always coming to Martel's defense. The situation had deteriorated to such an extent that now each side started presenting the truth in their own way through videos and live streams in their defense. On the day of the second hearing, Martel wore a different look of calm. Perhaps he knew that no matter what, there was no going back. The judge gave a final warning to both parties that they would face sanctions if further pressure was exerted by the media. As the hearing ended, Martel and Melody came face to face for a moment outside the courtroom. Melody just took a look and then moved on. In that view, there was doubt, but also acceptance of a closed chapter. The decisive moment arrived at the OWN network office. Producer Carlos King, after seeing all the reports, announced that Martell Holt's scenes would be temporarily shelved. Within hours, the network issued a statement that Martel's participation is being suspended due to pending litigation. Soon as this news came, there was a stir on the media and social platforms. Some called OWN's decision fair, while others said it was simply the result of pressure. Melody quietly posted a simple, "God's decisions are always the best." Fans called it a win for SAC. Martel, on the other hand, distanced himself from the media and took refuge in silence. His close friends said that he is now focusing on his children and trying to understand life afresh. Things got more complicated for Tasha K. He was accused of favoritism in favor of Martel. I was just showing both sides of the story. Not a lawyer, she explained in the live session. But public opinion was divided. Some appreciated his honesty, some lost faith. OWN launched a new season of the show a few weeks later, featuring Melody as the main character. Surprisingly, the show's ratings went up more than ever. It was a clear message that viewers now want to see truth, not drama. A few months later, a photo surfaced of Martell holding a community workshop with children. "I made mistakes, but now I'm trying to be a better person," he said. This was the moment when people realized that maybe he had really changed. Thus, the story ends with a lesson that power is temporary, but truth remains forever. Melody finds peace, Tasha gets her reputation back, and Martel finally finds a new beginning in her silence.